Hey folks, it's Mysterious JG, back again with Let's Play Mass Effect. It's going to be a very short video because this is basically an oops video where I'm going to try to repair damage that you may have noticed in the last video. In the last video, Ashley was supposed to make her move on Shepard, and it didn't happen. And I remember saying out loud at least once during the LP, oh wow, I hope I didn't mess things up with Ashley, but like being about 90% sure I hadn't. Well, maybe I did there, maybe I did somewhere else. At any rate, I don't know exactly where things went wrong, but I flubbed the Ashley romance. Now, I've never, in several playthroughs of Mass Effect, actually screwed up the romance before. Romanced Ashley with male Shepard, romanced Liara and Kaiden on separate runs with FemShep. So I've gotten the romances to work. This is the first time it ever went wrong, and I don't know exactly where it did, so whatever. So this is what we're going to have to do, folks. I had no intention. I had saved games after the point at which whatever mistake was made was made. I have no intention of playing through the entire game again, even though the possibility had come up that, oh, I might want to do that somehow off screen in order to get to level 60, and I probably would have been willing to do that if it was just a matter of playing through the primary missions real quick off screen. But no, in order to get our decision points and side quests and stuff to carry over to Mass Effect 2, I would have needed to do a full run rather than a speed run. So what I realized is, and I double checked this, when you import a character over from Mass Effect 2, you are able to change their class, because the combat system in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 are pretty similar, but the combat changes between Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 are substantial enough that I guess they felt like they needed to let you change your class. And I think you can change from Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3 as well. So instead of using the Avatar Shepard we've been building, apologies to anybody who's really upset by this, but I'm going to finish this LP and export over to Mass Effect 2 a previous Paragon Shepard whose name was not changed. He has the default, which I think is John Shepard. We can think of him as Avatar Shepard. Doesn't really matter. They'll keep calling him Shepard in the dialogue. The biggest thing that you will note, the difference is going to be that Paragon, like John Shepard that I made all the same Paragon decisions. Fist, that guy who was like an evil ne'er-do-well who was trying to sell the Shadow Broker to Tali or whatever. Rex killed Fist in our run. I believe Fist survived and was spared, so we'll get to see Fist's little cameo in Mass Effect 2. There was 2 missions that I did during this last run here that I did not do as John Soldier Shepard because of a mistake. I didn't realize they were there, I guess. One of them, you remember we had a mission where there was some guy who was like the spiritual father to a cult of biotics. Apparently I didn't do that one as John Shepard because I went and double-checked my quests against the facts, and that one I didn't do. And the save that we're going to pick up as John Shepard is at a point where we're locked out of doing certain Citadel quests. Like that one, to tell you the truth, we can't get it because in order to get it, you have to hack a certain terminal on the Citadel. And the earliest save I have for this is after we've made the plan to steal the ship. So the next time you go back to the ship, you leave. And therefore I can't switch my crew that's with me on the Citadel, and my crew that's with me on the Citadel doesn't contain anyone with hacking skills, and because John Shepard is a soldier and not a engineer like Avatar Shepard was, John Shepard doesn't have a decryption skill at all. So actually I would have needed Garrus or Tali to be on my crew, and I didn't have either of them, so yeah, SOL there. So we can't do that quest. And there was also one, there was the guy on the Citadel whose like brother had gone missing, and you find out that his brother was killed by pirates or whatever. Apparently we didn't go out and fix that quest and find out what happened to his brother yet. So we won't be able to return to the Citadel to tell him. So there you go. Those 2 quests will not have been done. But it kind of doesn't matter because I looked in the wiki. Neither of them actually have any impact or are recorded or carry over in any way to Mass Effect 2. The other thing is that Avatar Shepard was a spacer. His backstory, John Shepard's backstory was he was Earthborn. So there are certain little minor side quests that pop up in the first Mass Effect game that are affected by that. Like, you only get the quest we got where... I don't remember exactly which quest we got that was only for the spacer. There was a quest where some guy who led an attack from the Terminus systems points us out and personally hates us. I think you still do that mission, but the dialogue's different if you're not spacer. There was a quest where a guy was like had been experimented on by Exogeny. That one might be different. There was definitely a quest when you were Earthborn where you have to... Some guys come up to you, and apparently you were part of a gang when you were younger, and they try to get you to do nasty things to help them, and as a Paragon I said no. And there was another person who was like freaked out and like was unstable, and you have to talk her down. But none of these things I think carry over to the next game. So there's going to be some really minor things that are different, and I apologize. But from the next video on, we're going to be playing as Soldier Shepard until we finish the game. And then when we start Mass Effect 2, we'll go back to being an engineer infiltrator again. Now, why am I switching? It's because on the soldier saves that I've got, we will actually be able to witness the Ashley romance scene play out. And this video, basically, I've gone back through the magic of YouTube, and because of a YouTube user named Fluffy Ninja Llama, I'm giving them credit. They uploaded these scenes to YouTube, but, you know, they don't... I can only give them some. I mean, they uploaded them so I could grab them and use them, but it's not like they actually own the material or anything like that. So I am using... They are scenes of the Mass Effect... of the plot sequences that I don't remember having seen in this playthrough where you romance Ashley. The first one is a plot scene that we didn't get because we shut down Liara very quickly. But if you string both Liara and Ashley along, the following cutscene will play. And bear in mind, there will be no... I think I'll just be quiet and let these play because there's not going to be any subtitles for you to see what they're saying if I talk over them. And I won't have a chance to make different dialogue inputs. So I'm just going to be quiet and maybe talk at the end of each one. But we've got a total of 3 scenes. One we didn't see because we didn't get Liara. We didn't string Liara along and Ashley along at the simultaneously. Then there's one I think we didn't see because I made the mistake before that was unlocked and shut down the Ashley romance. And then the third scene we're going to play, they're all fairly short, is a scene that should have taken place between Ashley and Shepard after we first steal the Normandy and you know, hijack the Normandy and escape the Citadel. And then in the next video we will go back to me actually recording my gameplay. We've got 2 little side quests that I saw while researching. So I basically researched the side quests to make sure I hadn't missed anything on the Soldier Shepard run that I had done. And I found out there's some side quests that we missed. So I'm going to do a couple side quests in the next video, and then basically what we've got left is the end game. So we're very close to the end of the LP. I apologize for this video. But with all this yakking, shoot, I might get it up to half an hour yet, but this one should not be a full-length video. So let's watch what happens when Liara and Ashley are both jonesing on Shepard.
Miss Williams, Commander, we need to talk. If we do not resolve this situation now, I am afraid things might become awkward.
Oh, awkward, huh?
I hope we can keep this civilized. I do not want things to become unpleasant.
Because it's been so pleasant between us lately. Look, somebody in this room needs to make a choice. It ain't me, and it ain't you.
I should have seen this coming.
I am afraid it was inevitable. I may not know much about human relationships, but I understand the concept of jealousy.
Jealous? Of you? You're not even our species.
Perhaps that is why you feel threatened. I am a rival unlike any you have faced before. Hostility is a common reaction to the unfamiliar.
Doctor, you keep smart-assing me, I'll show you what my hostile reaction is like.
I love it when women fight over me.
Sorry, Commander. That fantasy's not gonna happen. We're not married, Shepard. You want to get involved with some alien? Go ahead. It's none of my business.
You're special to me, Ash.
Yeah? Kinda hard to feel special while you're always chatting with your little blue friend on the side. Or is that my role?
This is exactly what I was trying to avoid. I never should have told you of my feelings, Shepard. I have put you in a terrible position. I am sorry.
I never meant for you to get hurt, but Ash is the one I really care about.
I understand, Commander. Perhaps it is for the best. She is one of your own kind. I am sure you and Miss Williams will be very happy. I should go. I need to check on something.
Dear God, I think I actually feel sorry for her.
That's a surprise. A second ago you seemed ready to break her neck.
Or yours. No one likes to feel like they're not good enough to get what they want. Let's not talk about this here. It's not really the right setting for intimate conversation. You know where to find me.
At the liquor store. So there you go, folks. There was moments where I wanted to step in and quip, but I didn't. Boy, that really was an uncomfortable conversation. I'll take sassy Ashley over Liara any day, but Liara is a little bit more grown up there. All right, next up is, I guess, if you manage to get all the way through Veermeyer, and because I think after Veermeyer, I chatted with her and she said something like, "Weapons don't clean themselves, at least not yet," which, as I checking the forums later, I was like, hey, can I still salvage this? The forums basically said, once she starts saying weapons don't check themselves, at least not yet, and when you ask to chat, that means that you blew something up and the romance ain't happening. So this, I guess, if I've kept things going up until Veermeyer and didn't say anything to screw it all up, this is what we would have gotten.
There's a reason for everything that happened, Shepard, even if you don't understand it at the time. Your assignment to Elysium, it put you in the right place at the right time. Your character made you rise to the occasion. And that got you here, commanding the finest tin can in the Alliance fleet. This is exactly where the galaxy needs you to be. No pressure.
It's good to know where I stand with the galaxy. Where do I stand with you?
About a meter away, maybe 1.2 meters. Sorry, I'll be serious. I need time to think. We've been focused on the mission. When we're done, it'll be different, I swear. I hope you can wait.
I'll just requisition myself some cold showers.
That's the spirit, Skipper. Keep a stiff upper... something. I'll warn you, though. I'm a Hellcat off the battlefield, too. Sleep tight, Shepard.
Yeah, 1.2 meters. Pretty freaking lame. It's also really weird not to, talk during these sequences. People keep asking me to be quiet and let these plot scenes play, and I keep saying no. Yeah, I think I approve of the whole, no, watch somebody else's LP if you don't want speaking over the plot scenes. But again, no subtitles, so I'm being quiet. This is the last one. This is what should have happened. We had a little scene where Shepard's just like leaning against a wall and Joker calls him. Something was supposed to happen before Joker called, and this would be it. Advertising on YouTube. Go away.
I hate being right.
I thought they'd listen. That they'd see.
You're an optimist, Skipper. Times like this, I'm glad I'm not. The Council's used to being the biggest kid on the playground. They don't want to believe Daddy's coming to pick them up. And eat them, I guess.
I don't care if I have to go to President Huerta. I won't sit back and wait for the Reapers to start killing people.
Whatever you come up with, you can count me in. I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to get to know, so I'll do you a favor. Just this once. I want you to be happy. Whatever you need, I'll help. There, you made me say it. Boom goes my feminine mystique.
I've had a hell of a time figuring you out. But I think I have. I want you to be happy too.
You better.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
Sounds important. You'd better go.
And there you go. Boom goes her feminine mystique, and boom goes the dynamite. So that's it. Those are basically the scenes that we missed as far as I can make out. I wouldn't have chosen the catfight, woo dialogue option in that first one, but I wouldn't have chosen anything since we wouldn't have seen that if this hadn't happened. So there you go. The upshot of all this is, this video will not be in as nice a high definition and fancy looking as some others, and I didn't get to make the same kind of quips and blah, blah, blah. But more importantly, when we come back, Shepard will be soldier class, which basically means I will have very few skills to choose from on my little spinny wheel, but haven't been using them all that much anyway. The skills I will have will almost all be weapons based. I'll have like Carnage, the shotgun skill. I'll still have Assassinate. I'll still have whatever the pistol one's called. I don't even remember. And I'll be able to use weapons other than the shotgun, the pistol and the sniper rifle. Really just the sniper rifle I'm trained in. But that being said, I'll probably stick with those anyway, just because it'll create the illusion that we're still playing as an infiltrator. It's just an infiltrator who has better armor and never uses his infiltrator skills. And I'm really annoyed because I was looking forward to using AI hacking at the end, but whatever. I suppose I could show you guys the Ashley romance scene, and then that's probably what I should have done. The Ashley romance scene, and then finish the game with my actual engineer. But the only difference it's really going to make is that I won't have access to AI hacking in the final level, where we're fighting a bunch of Geth heavies while we're on foot. So it's kind of fun to be able to hack like Geth armatures and stuff. But I've done that before, so whatever. So yeah, folks, when we come back, I'll be playing as a soldier. I'll be at level 60. And that's true too. When we import over to Mass Effect 2, I was mildly annoyed that we wouldn't get all of the. You get a bit of an experience boost and a cash boost, I think, or a resource boost if you're level 60. We'll get that now because we'll be exporting over my level 60 Paragon character and switching his stuff up. But yeah, all the major decisions. Rex, I saved Rex on Viermeyer and stayed his friend. I saved the Rachni. I don't remember every single decision I made, but it should have been very, very similar to what we did because I was going for a full-on Paragon run. And we will continue with that Paragon run next time, only we'll be closing out as John Shepard the soldier instead of Avatar Shepard the engineer. But hey, same difference. I'm Mysterious JG. Thank you guys for watching this video. They came out longer than I was expected to because of the, just kind of chit-chat. But we'll come back for a full-length video next time. Unless I finish this side quest with a lot of time left over and just want to start Ilos on a new video. Either way, we're done. Come back next time. Bye-bye.